Every day, we make hundreds of decisions. Some are small, some can change the course of your life. Yet, most of us end up living with regret. What if I told you there's a way to never regret your big decisions again? That's exactly what Naval Ravikant does. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to start applying his approach today. Now, if Naval's name doesn't ring a bell, let me introduce you. He's not just a successful entrepreneur and investor, he's also a modern philosopher. What makes him unique is his ability to take complex ideas and turn them into simple, actionable principles. And what he teaches isn't just theory, it's a practical life system, a real life operating system to take control of your decisions, your energy, and the direction of your life. Today, I'm not just going to explain Naval's philosophy, I'll show you exactly how to put it into practice, how to use his mental models, first principles thinking, and regret minimization framework so your decisions are aligned, effective, and completely free of regret. But before we dive in, take a moment to think. What's one decision in your life right now that's holding you back or causing you stress? Drop it in the comments. That will be your starting point. And this video will be far more powerful if you know exactly where you want to improve. So if you're ready to stop letting life happen to you and start designing it on your own terms, let's dive into Naval's approach to making decisions you'll never regret. Part 1. Cut down decisions and automate the rest. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and right away you have to decide what to wear, what to eat, which emails to answer first, which route to take. Every little choice drains your mental energy. This is called decision fatigue, and Naval Ravikant talks about it a lot. Every unnecessary decision you make, even the tiny ones, chips away at your ability to make the really important choices. Naval puts it simply but powerfully. Your brain has a limited amount of willpower each day. Don't waste it on nonsense. Every small decision is like taking a coin out of your mental energy bank. By the end of the day, you're drained, and suddenly the decisions that could actually change your life feel impossible to handle. Picture an entrepreneur. He spends 15 minutes every morning debating which t-shirt to wear, 20 minutes choosing breakfast, and another 30 minutes sorting emails. By noon, he's already mentally exhausted. When the big decision comes, invest in a new project or pass on a risky contract, he's out of energy to think clearly. The result? Stress, hesitation, and sometimes regret. So what's the solution? According to Naval, it's simple. Reduce the number of decisions and automate the rest. 1. Decision reduction strategy. Start by simplifying wherever you can. Wardrobe. Naval often wears the same style of clothes every day. Fewer choices equal less mental fatigue. Morning routine. A fixed ritual for waking up, breakfast, and starting a day frees up mental bandwidth. Meals. Plan your meals in advance or repeat a weekly menu to avoid daily thinking. Emails and finances. Set simple rules for sorting emails and automate your transfers and investments. Practical exercise. Grab a notebook or your phone and list 5 repetitive decisions you make every day. For each one, ask yourself, can I create a system to automate or simplify this decision? If I don't want to think about it, what can handle it for me? 2. Smart automation. Naval leaves nothing to chance. Automatic investments. Set a monthly transfer to a savings or investment account. Subscriptions. Automate essential services so you don't have to think about them every month. Emails. Use simple rules to automatically filter and handle messages. Instead of spending 10 minutes deciding whether to reply to an email or postpone it, create an automatic rule. Every email from an important client goes straight to a priority inbox. All others are batch processed at 5 p.m. You save hours every week and protect your energy for the decisions that actually matter. Here's a little challenge for you. Look back at your day yesterday. Which repetitive decision drained your energy the most? How could you automate it starting tomorrow? Write it down, or better yet, share it in the comments. Others might get inspired, and you take your first step toward action. If you find these strategies useful and want more tips on making regret-free decisions, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next parts. And if you know someone stuck in decision fatigue, share this video with them. They might thank you later. Finally, if you learned something new today, give this video a like. It's a small gesture for you, but it helps me keep creating high-quality content. Part 2. Long-term thinking versus short-term pleasure. Picture this. You're lounging on your couch, phone in hand, Netflix suggesting the next episode. It's comfortable, tempting, and undeniably satisfying in the moment. But at the same time, you know that if you spent that hour learning a new skill or working on an important project, your life could look completely different a year from now. The choice is clear: instant gratification or long-term gain. And this is exactly where most people stumble when it comes to building their future. Key concept. Naval Ravikant often repeats this line that sums it all up. Play long-term games with long-term people. It's not just advice for business or relationships, it's a life strategy. Our brains are wired for quick rewards, dopamine hits, comfort, instant validation. But Naval reminds us that the decisions that truly build a rich, free life are never immediate. They require patience, consistency, and sometimes sacrificing short-term pleasures for results that unfold over years, not minutes. Let's look at 3 real-life scenarios. Scenario 1, saving versus spending. You just got paid. Part of you wants to blow it on a new game console or a fancy dinner. Tempting, right? But if you invest even a small portion instead, you start making your money work for you. 5 years down the line, those small, consistent efforts turn into real financial freedom, way more satisfying than a fleeting impulse purchase. Scenario 2, learning a high-leverage skill. Tonight, you could scroll social media for 2 hours or invest the same time into a skill that pays off massively in the future. Coding, investing, or mastering a rare professional skill. The first choice feels good immediately, the second doesn't. But in 6 to 12 months, the second choice puts you light years ahead of the competition, which is exactly what Naval calls playing the long game. Scenario 3, relationships. Building meaningful relationships takes time and patience. You could opt for superficial interactions that feel good instantly, validation, fun, comfort. Or you can invest time in deep, genuine connections. Short-term, it might feel less rewarding, but in 5 or 10 years, those relationships form a foundation of trust, opportunities, and emotional support that nothing else can replace. Practical exercise. Here's a simple but powerful exercise. Create your instant gratification versus long-term gain matrix for the week. 1. List all the important decisions you need to make: money, career, health, learning, relationships. 2. For each, note what gives you immediate pleasure and what creates long-term value. 3. Analyze. Where do you usually give in to short-term rewards? Where could you flip the script? Pick one decision where you'd normally go for instant gratification. Write in the comments how you can align it with the long term. You don't have to change everything at once. Just this one conscious step already shifts how you make decisions. Bonus tip: start small. If you delay one gratification per day this week, you train your brain to think long term. Exactly what Naval advises. Part 3, the Regret Minimization Framework. Picture this. You're 80 years old, sitting in your favorite chair, surrounded by memories and photos. You look back on your life and ask yourself, did I live fully? Did I make the right choices? Did I take the chances I should have? This is exactly the kind of question Naval Ravikant asks himself regularly. In his words, "When I look back on my life, I want to minimize regret." It sounds simple, but behind this phrase lies a powerful philosophy. Make decisions today that you won't regret decades from now. Naval calls it the Regret Minimization Framework. What is the Regret Minimization Framework? The idea is straightforward but powerful. For any major decision, imagine yourself 30, 40, or 50 years in the future. Ask, if I don't take this chance, will I regret it later? Unlike short-term fear or fleeting pleasure, this mindset forces you to think long-term. It frees you from everyday worries and helps you focus on what truly matters. Career decisions, launching a startup, taking a challenging but risky job, switching fields. Personal decisions, traveling solo in an unknown country, starting a relationship, learning a skill that feels intimidating. This framework turns fear into a tool. It helps you weigh choices not by fear of failure, but by the weight of future regret. How to apply it? Let's make it concrete. Suppose you're hesitating to leave your job to start your own business. Fear of failure holds you back. Here's how the framework works. Write down the decision. Should I leave my job to start my own company? Imagine yourself 10, 20, 30 years from now. You're in that chair at 80. Which will you say? I'm glad I tried, even if it didn't work out, or I wish I had tried, but I never did. Score the potential regret for each scenario. Naval's tip: if the choice scares you, but the regret of not trying would be huge, that's often the direction you should take. A real-life example. Naval often shares his own story. After years in tech, he had the chance to start an investment fund and dive into early-stage startups. A stable job felt safe, but when he projected himself into the future, he asked, if I pass up this opportunity, will I regret it at 80? The answer was clear. He had to go for it. Today, looking back, he knows he made the right decision, not because everything went perfectly, but because he minimized the regret of never trying. This is exactly the kind of clarity the framework provides. Now it's your turn. Pick one important decision you've been putting off. Apply the framework. Imagine your future self, weigh the potential regret, and decide. Share in the comments, what decision did you analyze? What action will you take today? And if this approach resonates with you, like this video, share it with someone who's hesitating, and subscribe to explore more of Naval's strategies for making decisions without regrets. Part 4. Combining the 3 pillars into a decision-making system. By now, you've explored 3 essential pillars: reducing decisions, long-term thinking, and regret minimization. Each one is powerful on its own, but the real magic happens when you combine them into your life operating system, a framework that lets you make smart, consistent, stress-free decisions every day. Picture a typical day using this system. In the morning, you don't spend 20 minutes deciding what to wear or what to eat for breakfast. These choices are automated, freeing mental energy for what truly matters. Later, you face a more complex decision. Take on a work project or spend quality time with someone you care about. You project yourself 10, 20 years into the future and consider the potential regret of not making this choice now. By the end of the day, you take a small action aligned with your long-term goals, writing a paragraph for a personal project, learning a key skill, or dedicating time to your well-being. The result? Every decision, big or small, fits into a clear vision for your life. You're no longer swayed by distractions or short-term pressures. A practical daily routine. Naval emphasizes simplicity and repetition. A 5-minute daily routine is enough to keep your system sharp. List the important decisions for the day or week. Identify the ones to automate: meals, outfits, commuting, and repetitive tasks. Check long-term alignment. Will this action move me closer to my 5 to 10-year goals? Filter by potential regret. If I don't do this now, will I regret it later? Quick, simple, but hugely powerful. Clarity in decision-making, reduced stress, and focus on what truly matters. A real-life example. Automated decisions. Naval doesn't waste time on trivial choices like what to wear or eat for breakfast. He streamlines his daily life to free up mental energy for what truly matters. Long-term thinking. Instead of chasing quick-money startups that don't excite him, he invests in projects aligned with his values and vision, like Twitter or AngelList, focusing on long-term impact. Regret minimization. Naval often travels and seeks out unique life experiences, knowing he'd regret missing these opportunities while he had the chance. The outcome? Naval lives a life where every decision has meaning. He maximizes his freedom and impact, and his system becomes a true ally rather than a burden. Your turn. Practical exercise. Here's how you can start. Grab a notebook or sheet of paper and divide it into 3 columns. Automate, long-term, minimize regret. List all the important decisions you have this week under the right column. Pick one decision to act on immediately using this system. Share in the comments. What's the first decision you applied this system to? Your choice might inspire someone else to take action too. And while you're at it, like, share, and subscribe, because in the next video, we'll dive into how Naval uses these systems to create a competitive edge in every area of life. You won't want to miss it. Conclusion: taking control of your decisions. So let's recap the key takeaways from today. 1. Cut down and automate decisions. Every small choice you eliminate, every routine you simplify, frees up mental energy for what truly matters. Naval does this with his daily life, and the result? Incredible freedom and the ability to focus on high-impact decisions. 2. Think long-term versus chasing instant pleasure. Quick wins are tempting, but they often cost more than they're worth. Thinking in weeks, months, years, even decades completely changes the way you make choices and brings you closer to a life full of meaning and freedom. 3. Regret minimization. Ask yourself this before every decision. Will I regret not doing this in 5, 10, or 20 years? This simple filter changes everything because it forces you to align your actions with what truly matters. Every conscious decision brings you closer to the life you want. Every impulsive choice moves you further away. Over time, the difference becomes clear. Now it's time to take action. Drop a comment below with the next decision you're going to make using these 3 principles: reducing choices, thinking long-term, and minimizing regret. If you found these strategies useful, hit the like button to support this kind of content. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming masterclasses on Naval, mental models, and everything that can help you build a life you'll never regret. And share this video with a friend who could also transform how they make decisions. Remember, this isn't a one-time exercise. It's a system you build day by day. Every small conscious choice is a vote for the person you want to become. Start today, right here, right now. Your freedom and your impact aren't waiting. See you soon, right here on Deep Life Lessons.